Your 2 o'clock Zoom meeting just wrapped up 2 minutes late, giving you no time to get a glass of water before logging back in for your 3 p.m. one-on-one. Then you need to prepare for a virtual brainstorm session at 4. Sound familiar? Chances are you feel completely drained after a day of virtual meetings, and your team probably does too. Zoom fatigue isn't just anecdotal, and it's not limited to that platform. It's a neurological reality that's persisted well beyond the pandemic. In fact, 1/3 of professionals still have up to 4 meetings daily using video conferencing platforms. But is there anything leaders can do to reduce this burden on their teams? Professor Owen Whelan of the University of Galway has investigated this phenomenon at the physiological level. His team monitored brain and cardiac activity during virtual meetings and also during face-to-face meetings. They found that participants in virtual meetings showed significant increases in brainwave activities that correlate with mental fatigue compared to participants in face-to-face meetings. Even more interesting, they discovered that simply seeing your own image during meetings, a default feature on most of these platforms, increases the brain's fatigue response. The good news? Not all remote meetings have to be exhausting. Professor Whelan suggests several ways that leaders can significantly reduce virtual meeting fatigue by setting some new norms and expectations. First, consider making audio-only meetings an acceptable option, especially when visuals aren't essential. The research shows these meetings actually allow participants to focus more on content and reduce the cognitive load. There's also a bonus. Audio-only meetings enable participants to walk while they talk, and that light physical activity can leave people feeling more energized afterward rather than depleted. Second, encourage your team to turn off self-view during video meetings. Constantly monitoring your own appearance creates an additional cognitive burden that saps focus and energy. Third, standardize on a single virtual meeting platform whenever possible, especially for internal meetings. The neurological research is clear. Task switching between platforms like Zoom, Teams, and WebEx is a hidden energy drain. Even for tech-savvy employees familiar with multiple platforms, the constant adjustment creates measurable mental fatigue. While meetings with people outside your organization may require using a different platform, keeping internal meetings standardized can significantly reduce the cognitive load. Finally, encourage your team to get comfortable with exploring these virtual meeting platforms and experimenting with settings and features that may make interacting with others online feel more natural. It's a way of reclaiming agency and adapting the technology to the person rather than the other way around. Hybrid work isn't going anywhere, but that doesn't mean we have to accept Zoom fatigue as inevitable. By encouraging thoughtful approaches to remote meetings, you can help your team stay more positive, engaged, and energized throughout their workday. To learn more about mitigating virtual meeting fatigue, read the full article from Dr. Whelan and his team, Virtual Meetings and Your Brain, 4 Ways to Refresh, on the MIT Sloan Management Review website. And for more research-based videos from our authors, check out this curated playlist. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time.